And you are back on the Tortoise and Hare Experience. Have you guessed who we have on? It is Hugo Ferreira from the band Tantric. Go ahead and log on to tantricrockband.com for all your tantric needs.
Actually, that would be incorrect. I think that the best one that really they should go to, because the other one's under construction, would be just check the Facebook fan page.
What would that be?
It's facebook.com/tantric. Or you can just Google Tantric Facebook. It's going to show up.
So what are you guys doing with this website?
We're changing it to all porn and music website.
Awesome.
Billion-dollar
idea.
We're just mixing. We're just trying to throw the wow factor back into music.
Wow. For sure.
So, anyways, my mom was surprised. But we're taking applications for Tantric website videos entries.
Must be. No,
so it's a horrible job.
Does it have to be over an hour long? Is that what makes it?
No, we actually, to me, I'm the opposite. I'm the proponent. Like, let's get in there, let's get the job done, and let's just get out, before anybody gets hurt.
In and out.
I love it.
Out.
You're like, and that was Tantric. Boom. Okay.
We're like a very sped up version of Tantric. I mean, I don't know anybody in their right mind who would want to have sex for 8 hours or 10 hours. I mean, it's all romantic.
What's wrong with you?
I mean, that's just me. I'm just have too much ADD to
No, I see.
Be really committing that much.
Points taken.
No, but it's 8 hours that's a lot of time. You could get a lot of things done. You could organize your sock drawer.
You could, but it could also be real.
My underwear drawer needs major
I'm just saying, you could have sex for 6 hours and take 2 hours to organize your drawer. Still, good amount of time on either one.
Do you roll your underwear in your drawers?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, and you don't either?
No. Super. You gotta do the little fold, right. So it turns into a little square.
Exactly.
Right.
That's how you do it. That's how pimps do it, at least. Right. You got me.
I'm a square, yeah.
All of my underwear used to be all nice and organized, and now it's just all over the place. It's just.
I don't even. I really, that whole theory that women have, generally are more organized. True in some factors, but I've seen many a drawers.
What are you trying to say?
WTF?
Only my socks and underwear. Everything else is completely organized.
Sticking your hand into a pit of.
I have to get dressed. On the.
I would like a swimming pool filled with.
Right. With lingerie.
Yeah, I just jump in.
I know, it's such a horrible visual, guys.
Right. Yeah, when I had my house back in Florida, in my closet, I had, the racks of different drawers that came, ceiling to floor. So I had, all my different colored underwear. Oh, yeah. And then, the G-strings, the thongs. There's yeah, but, that doesn't happen anymore.
No.
I mean, that's good.
Will you let us go through your drawer right now?
Yeah, we should.
What?
Yeah.
No.
I'll go and I'll come back.
Deal.
No.
I'll go. I'll come back. I'll report.
Yeah,
after being screened.
But you have to bring back your favorites.
No. That's never gonna happen.
It's definitely not gonna be that front attachment that she had.
Knowing Turtle, what's gonna happen is they'll be missing, and then 2 days later they'll be on eBay.
No, I'd go somewhere more.
I sold a pair of shorts. I sold a pair of shorts once for $5,000.
You did?
I did. I was doing an autograph thing, and then somebody bought them right off my body.
Really? You had to just take them off?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I had another pair.
Listen, after the show, are you busy for 5 minutes? Because I don't want to make $5,000 real quick.
Well, no.
Okay.
That's amazing. I've actually sold one shirt for charity that I know of that went to a pretty good amount of money. But it was the one where my nose bled all over my shirt.
No, there's somebody.
I did a stage dive into a fist by accident.
They're doing all that DNA right now.
No,
that's what's happening.
Yeah. As a joke, we kind of put it on there. But
Larry Thomas, the soup Nazi, who was here last night.
He was so cool.
Yeah, Larry's the best. And we were doing an autograph show, and somebody bought the shirt off of his back because he had the soup, Nazi, Seinfeld thing. It had
Like the chef?
his face with,
Okay.
and it said "No soup for you."
Nice.
Yeah, it's very cute. Very cute.
He's
He
like
bought it.
like
all
a
sweaty.
really, really sweet guy and super intelligent.
He's
And
awesome.
he's a little bit of old school, so cool. too.
Yeah, he's like all Sinatra. And,
He's like Hugo.
Hugo.
Nothing like the character. That's the funny part is that
That's the good thing about acting.
I know, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, I can act." Of course, I do that. But when you meet the actor who does that, the soup Nazi, the personalities aren't even similar.
No.
Like, there's not. It's not like he even has that tone of voice or that accent. It's just like you're like, "Wow, this guy is
Yep.
an actor of the theater."
It was a serious actor.
And then I do a small one of these, a little bow down. I don't know how that translates on radio because they don't know what I'm doing.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
except for there's a video right there.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, a little.
So thanks for joining us here, Turtle. I don't know
Dude,
what
Turtle,
you've been
I
doing,
never met
but-
you, but I want to totally be your best friend.
We already
after
are
this
besties.
I
Stop it.
feel like we've already connected on so many multiple
Oh yeah.
levels.
Oh yeah, we're there.
right there. I like this shirt that you got on.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I found it.
In some child section.
Yes, in the child section.
What happens when you actually have the buds? Do you have?
You're like, which one do I take?
Yeah.
It'd be cool if they were just built in. Make the new one.
New line.
they're cool.
Tantric clothing line. What do you think with your
just-
earbuds?
Yeah, I'd be up for the idea.
It's already out there. Like it's already out there.
It's
You already
done.
put it in the atmosphere.
Exactly.
So.
You
happening.
could start making that money. Okay, these are the two things that I want to make money off of. Okay, are we ready?
Let's go.
Okay, that was one of them. The built-in earbuds in the shirts, and then the second is also my own line of just earplugs in general for when you go to rock concerts and stuff.
No, that's a really good thing because a lot of people, they're like, why would you wear earplugs at a rock concert? Because if you have the right pair, you actually can hear a lot better.
Yeah.
Because after 110 decibels, your ears just go,
I enjoy my eardrums.
Yeah, and it's funny too because like a lot of people go to concerts to go, do whatever, but there are some people that like have to be there, whether it's accounts or
that
like
are there every day, and it's like just abuse on his ears.
Yeah, so it's like
or her ears.
Yeah, and they're using their ears as instruments,
Like
as
bouncers that are even
Yeah.
in there just on a daily, just listening to 14 openers and then the headliner.
Yeah. Poor things.
Yeah,
I feel bad for him.
I would like to start my own line of those as well.
I like that.
Yeah.
So,
I already know what to call Shelley's.
Nice. I like it.
Yes.
That's pretty good. Since we
$1 billion.
are Enter the Shell,
Exactly, and that's right.
the Tortoise and the Hare experience on Enter the Shell. Thank you very much. So Turtle experience.
Okay. Yes. Oh, yeah. Right now is
little
a
bit.
complete experience. Okay, so I write them down.
Yeah, because you do these things because you can't think off of the
I can't
fly.
No, because
No, you
okay,
can't.
it's not that. It's I forget like what I do today or tomorrow. That's why I'm glad like I record sometimes. 'Cause I'm like, oh, I can remember that.
Dude, this is my kind of dude. You get me, man.
The
So-
two of you together.
So sometimes I'll forget about an experience that I had, and then I'll remember it, and I'm like, oh, I could have shared that, or and that's when my friend wrote in, and he's like, dude, just anytime you go through an experience, he's like, just write it down. Yeah. So I started doing that, and so now I put them, but then I forget where I put them in my notes, so then I gotta find them.
Yeah, that's a whole.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
We can work on that part.
Yeah.
Have Max help you. She'll organize that.
Yeah,
sure.
no, that's not gonna happen.
I'm sure. So okay, so this is the experience that I remember that I remembered, and that was I went to this party to go watch to go support this art show, right? And it was a really cool place because like you could walk in and people's homes were available, and their homes were like they were like workspace lofts or whatever. So, like, but you can go in and see their artwork or you find out more about them. So I did that. And then, and like, there was like a couple that was just like dancing in the middle of the room. I'm like, but here's the thing. Like, it was like, I was like, are you a dancer? Do you do choreograph? Like, why are you dancing? Like, I wish there was something to explain.
So they're just dancing in the middle of the room of one of these homes.
Yeah.
How old was the couple?
The guy, well, I don't remember because I just was just so enthralled in like
right.
Like, why are they dancing? Like,
That's weird. Were they good dancers?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, they were nice.
So the
Latin dances.
No, it was
Like a waltz.
like a waltz.
yes,
I
it was
would
a
say,
waltz.
Yeah, it's got to be a waltz.
Yeah,
It's the only thing that would make sense there.
yeah. So I'm walking around, and then I find my friends who like she has her loft or whatever, her workspace loft that's like a converted into I don't know. I don't even remember. I was just like, okay. And so then, like, I leave that place because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go home. But I've been drinking, partying, having a great time. And as I'm walking, I fall into the strangest party, the strangest / coolest party ever, that I don't believe was happening. First of all, I walk in, and it's a hip hop room, so I'm already sticking out. And then the greatest thing was they had a stripper pole right there.
That is the greatest thing.
That's
Like,
pretty much
the girls
my
were
parties.
just like stripping it, and I'm like,
That's awesome.
I was like, how did I?
This
like,
sounds like a Monday.
oh, dude, this was like a Saturday or a Sunday. It gets crazier. So I get to the bar area, and I'm like, they have all these the wine bottles, and I'm like, oh. Can I buy some wine? And they're like, sure. And then like they're trying to find like a corkscrew to like open this up. And
So
then
you just have wine with no cork.
yeah, but no, and then they
Prepared.
just and then they're like,
This is at the strip bar.
no, it was just a party that they put up a strip pole. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
See, if you were here for New
Hold on.
Year's
You
Eve,
need to paint this a
That's
little
what
bit
we
better
had.
for me.
Apparently.
So you go to just a random house party?
Yeah, a random house
In
party.
LA?
It was I don't know if it wasn't in LA.
I mean, because it seems like an LA thing.
No, that's why it was like I can't even remember.
Okay, so you go.
I just remember the experience, not like
not the dates.
not the dates or anything.
Sorry, I apologize. I'm throwing a whole kink in it.
oh my goodness. Nice.
So then they tell me they're like yeah, they're like, you know what? These are just display wines.
Display for what? Just you can have this. You just look at it.
Yes. I was like, what? I was
Oh
like,
my
what?
God!
Whose
Can we
party
go
is
there
this?
after this?
I don't even know if it even
Crazy.
exists anymore.
That's insane.
Like, and so then I was like, okay, well, what can I buy to drink? They're like, we have Stellas. They're like, we don't have change, so you have to buy them 2 for $5.
Oh my god.
I was like,
Never go to this
That's
party.
not bad though for a Stella. 2 for $5. Great price.
I was like, that's great. And then later on,
You were so stoked about the price.
I was like, 2 for $5. That's a fucking.
It was fucking sweet.
Like, there's a strip hole. There's fucking, I was
That's
like,
awesome.
and it gets crazier as the night progressed. They're like dollar Patron shots.
Who does this at a house party?
Dude, where were you?
I don't even remember. I was just like so like I should not be here. Like this is the most weirdest.
I feel like
thing ever.
I should have been there, or I maybe was there.
Yeah, you possibly were there. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh god.
That was the you know what I Snapchatted it because I never Snapchatted it. And like we went through that whole thing.
Yeah, with Danny. Danny did the
trying to show me how to Snapchat.
It's a whole
It's a
world
world.
out there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think that it's actually not a really, and I try to be media
Savvy.
conscious. I've got the whole everything of
Yeah.
those things those little kids got, and Snapchat to me seems the most difficult to kind of like share anything. Do you agree? Because like there's
I
don't
think so too.
understand
and
exactly.
I don't trust it. I don't trust that
trust it.
because it's like they say it goes away. It doesn't go away.
Oh no, it goes away from everybody, but not from them.
No, it doesn't go away. And then they're going to find out who you are, and they're going to put it out there someplace, and it's just not good.
Dude, I want.
Yeah,
them
but
to put
I
out
mean,
this
anybody who like Snapchats some serious anything
Well,
like
what's the
that
point
is
if
like
you're
an
not?
idiot.
Like, no,
Yeah.
It's more of a video
Snap the chats,
communication type of thing. With
Yeah.
I don't think people are like, we'll use Snapchat as the top secret way of communicating all of our plans of world domination.
They'll never know.
They'll never know because it erases right after. Do you guys
Brilliant.
laugh
I
now?
can't believe that you did that.
No, I mean, I just believe that.
I'm sure that you believe that.
World
World domination.
But I just find it the most difficult one to use.
Yeah,
And
it
I see other bands that they try to that are my friends or that I follow on
Yeah.
Snapchat. And basically what it is from what I understand, and I could be completely wrong, you basically go on there, you get a bunch of messages, and you can go see the snippets of their video lives. And that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to know that much. That's too much information.
Yeah, but
for me.
sometimes it's just them drunk as hell, dude.
They're just like really sharing, you know.
Dude,
what I mean?
like, yeah,
Don't
just
share that
drunk
stuff.
as hell.
You ruined your image in my mind because it's like
It's a private share.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah.
They should make like
definitely.
one, like a think about it Snapchat.
yeah, maybe
Like,
you don't want to put this out.
Sleep
Snap.
on it, Snapchat.
Comes out like
Yeah.
12
It
hours.
comes out
Yeah.
like 12 hours later. You can still,
Like you can get rid of it.
Yeah.
quickly.
when you sober up, things look so much clearer.
Yeah.
You're like, that is the wrong message to send to my grandmother.
So fun experience, Turtle.
That was beyond fun. That
Yeah.
was. Oh, and get this, it gets better. I kid you not. I can't believe this happened. So I gave him some money. They didn't even have change for my money. So one guy gives me money and then leaves, and then another guy gives me even more money because he thinks like the other guy didn't pay me. So I actually walked out with more money than what I came in with.
Yeah, we're totally going to this party now.
This was
I
the
don't know
most
whose house this is,
unbelievable
but I'm
party
going.
ever.
They give
that
you
was
money.
the charity on top. I was like, I can't believe it.
Stripper poles, booze you can't have, and money. I like it.
Dollar Patron shots. It was I had to document
Dollar
it.
Patron shots. He throws in the end there, just
Yeah.
like as a just remember that
Yeah,
too.
right?
On top of it.
2 for $5 Stellas. Come on.
I mean, for
I had to document
$25, which you apparently made money.
Yeah.
So,
Darn, I should do that.
and
with
you
my
don't
party.
remember where the place is.
I don't
So
remember
you can
anything.
walk away from this absolutely guilt-free, because even if you wanted to return the difference of the money, you can't,
Yeah.
because you don't know where the location is.
Yeah.
So there's,
This is
but you
most
know what? This is
random.
100% win for you.
Yeah.
100%. I had to document it. I had to put the story out there.
It's a great
Wow.
story.
I
like
couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it actually happened.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Good times.
That was funny.
That was my experience.
I like this shit.
Man, we had like I was saying earlier, we had a party here last night, and we had this guy who's a very, very famous actor named Trevor Coppola. God, I almost forgot Coppola. How is that?
I forget it all the time.
No, I mean he's a Coppola for God's sake.
Don't forget the Coppola.
Right? He's a Coppola. He's a Coppola. And so he comes over, and there's somebody brought these cupcakes that were blue.
Okay.
And I'm having
saw
a
those.
conversation. Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah,
This
that's right.
thing-
You were at this party, right?
I was at the party.
Yeah.
Just making sure because this place looks so clean. I was like, there was no.
It was amazing. I think that she is a very incredible party planner. I don't know. She was putting it away as it was dying down. She had it down with science.
It was kind of crazy. So Trev is eating this cupcake, and his face turns blue, like blue, and he can't get it off. And now he's got a napkin, and he's trying to smear it, and it's smearing all over his face.
Cool.
This is a famous actor with a blue face. I'm like full
Hold
on.
on. I saw him.
I know. It's
Hold
so
on.
crazy.
That happened for
Yes,
real? What
that-
happened?
He ate a cupcake that was blue.
And was it a trick cupcake?
Yeah, no, I don't know,
Yes.
but it was crazy.
Hold
So-
on, because I saw the dude that had
Yeah,
like,
there was
looks
it.
like
It
there
was-
was blue
it
ink
was
coming out of his-
insane.
I mean,
It
his
was-
whole face is just blue.
yeah.
Like he ate a blue paint.
This is a true story, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. And so
I thought he
Witness.
did that on purpose as part of. I was like, dude, what the hell is
But wait,
wrong
it
with
gets
you?
better. It gets better. Okay, so, you know,
that
I'm
is
like
horrible.
walking around the house, and my dog comes running up to me, and his face is blue. Why is his face blue? Because he's making out with my dog, and he had a blue mouth. It was really sad. And
Hold
then,
on.
and
He's
then,
making out.
Like
With the
full
dog.
tongue or.
oh, I don't know
Was
that,
it
but he
like-
must have kissed the
Around the
dog.
back.
Yeah. Like,
He kissed the
what kind of
dog,
making
and
out was this?
now the dog's
Like-
face is blue.
I know. I just feel like
Insane.
any more than 2 or 3 purposeful.
Right.
That's enough.
Right.
With a dog.
Okay, and
Yeah.
then, and
You know,
then,
how long you want to hang out there?
the worst thing happens right after that. Oh my gosh. So I'm standing at the sink, and one of my friends is here, and I'm not going to mention his name because this is an inappropriate story. And
As they all are.
You want me to mention it?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
no.
Dude,
If I
So-
can guess it.
So we're talking about this blue, dye that's on the cupcakes, and he goes, "Yeah, I know. So that girl over there, she ate one, and now my penis is blue." I'm like, "Well, how did that happen?" And so that's what
Hold
happened
on. He
last
said
night.
that his penis was blue?
Yeah, his penis was blue. So
But there was no truth to that because he should see a doctor. Fish is like,
You might want to get that checked out, sir.
you need to call. You need to call this guy like
Right
now,
now.
Right?
and
It's
just
so
like
inappropriate.
show over, dude.
Are you still
Yeah.
blue? Are you?
I thought you
is
were
your color
just
back?
joking.
No, and
I'm
but
sure
then
his
and then I
penis
saw the
wasn't blue.
girl and her mouth was blue, so I was like, "Oh wow, that
Oh, his
actually
penis is
happened."
blue because of her mouth.
Yeah,
Ah,
Oy,
it's
oy,
a profit
oy.
thing.
I was
Wait,
like,
wait.
"Oh my god, you better not have been doing that in my house."
Meaning he didn't get the cupcake and then just like smear it like on his.
Oh, I don't think so,
No?
because it wasn't.
No.
It wasn't anywhere
at this
else on
party.
him. It's yeah.
But you know what? I
That's kinda
feel like
crazy.
me being a person who's had house parties, you just can't really ever take the fact that some crazy stuff might happen
Oh,
in
yeah.
your house.
It's fully gonna happen. New Year's Eve was so out
Like,
of
you
control
know,
with all
whoops.
the porn stars. Ay. Stripper pole, porn stars. You heard the stories.
Yeah.
150 porn stars
I
in this
just
house.
met you just
Fire.
a little late. No. It's
So
cool.
experience. Do you have an experience to share with us?
You don't have
Wanna
enough.
match that?
You don't have enough terabytes.
I do. I do.
I don't know.
I came prepared.
Experiencing. See, all of mine are horrible. I couldn't even tell them to you. If the
Well,
ones
I
that
just
pop
told a
up.
blue penis story, so I'm sure that.
No, this is bad. But maybe, it's kind of like those things. Every day is different, and every day does have its own thing. And I should probably start writing mine down because I forget about them. But when triggered, you remember those ones that are really, really funny. I mean, to me, I remember a lot of embarrassing, experiences. Like I remember the first time I ever did like a Tonight Show or anything. Thank God for editing, but I'd never had done anything. And there's like, people don't know. You get up there at like 6 o'clock in the morning,
Right.
and you basically got to play your single 30 times before you actually play your single, right?
Yeah, great.
And dude, I'm running on like 0. We were over there, and I was like, it's I remember my manager at the time was like, "Hey man, knock 'em dead. There's only like 40 million people watching." And I was like,
Oh, great! That's perfect
Great
thing to say
manager.
right before you go on.
Yeah, I know. I was like, fired.
Yeah.
No, but then just there's actually a scene where I'm pulling off a mic. You're in there, and then the curtain goes up, and you're just totally in full like holy surreal mode. You're on the show you grew up watching, and then as you try to get more comfortable into the character, but I guess I would have to do a play-by-play of it. Like, see right there, that's me shitting in my pants the second time because I just missed that. But I guess that would be, to me, trying to share an experience of being that nervous in the first time and how that feels. And by the way, for the people who've never ever seen like Conan or any of those live, the place is tiny. You've been to
Oh, yeah.
this. Like Leno's place was like you know, barely, you know, it's not in on television. It looks a lot bigger. But
have you ever been to the Price is Right set?
No.
So small.
So small?
And it looks like a gajillion, like...
I know, because it feels like
People.
it feels like he has to walk far to go talk to the people.
Johnny. What did our...
Yeah.
Oh, they don't
It's
have
Drew.
Johnny anymore.
It's Drew.
Right? Remember they had the guy, Johnny, who would tell you what
Oh,
you
yeah.
won?
A brand new car!
You want a brand new car?
I love that guy, dude. No, it was the pause dictated the prize. What would you like? A brand new car. But it was never really a cool car. That's the only thing. They were like, you get a Geo Metro.
Woo! And you get to pay taxes on it when we win.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like, I figured if they're going to give you a brand new car, they should give you something nice.
Yeah.
Geo Metro.
A Lamborghini!
Maybe not something like
That would be
that.
hilarious.
You know, but that would be nice.
Yeah.
Did you see my Instagram, the Lambo pic, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
I did. I saw that.
That's pretty good. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a nice car.
Is that yours?
No, of course not. I'm a musician. Are you crazy? Yes, it's my winter, summer solstice car.
He who has like 5 cars.
I have a lot of cars.
Do you really? Yeah, any of them
They're all-
Lamborghini-esque? Are there one's a truck? One's
No,
like a,
they're all Benzes or
Okay.
Beamers and different. But
you
I'm
don't have
a
like
German
a
car.
truck?
I had a truck. I traded it in for probably something German. I am in the process of acquiring an old 928,
Okay.
which I've had before, and then I've gotten rid of. But I do like cars, and I don't know. I love German cars. They're just great cars. I like Italian cars too, like Alfas and Ferraris and stuff. But they're just so much more expensive.
Well, I guess we're
Just a
just going to have
little
to sign bigger contracts. And
Well,
Yeah, well, you know, we do have a new management team, and things are happening.
who might that be?
I don't know. I don't want to mention it.
yeah, you shouldn't.
But we do have a great team working behind us, and plus we're going to do the Make America Rock Again tour, which
That's right.
basically, just by sheer statistics, I'm going to be playing near you somewhere.
Yes.
Because it's like
Yes, no matter where you
150
are,
dates.
except, for all of our foreign listeners, they'll be there soon next year. So, we're sorry that you're not going to be here this year.
Well, just fly
Is
in.
it going to
Just
Europe?
fly in.
Well, you're going to Europe, but
Like
the rest
the
of
tour
the tour
is going to-
No, the rest of the tour is not, because that would not make sense since it's Make America Great Again.
No, well, I mean,
I know,
you're
but-
great. You're brilliant.
I know,
Yes. No,
whatever.
we're taking this global.
They just hold on. We would just have to move some words around. We'd
Let
be
me
fine.
just-
I'm sure. We'd be
I'm gonna
like,
jack that up. No. Yeah, so it's 150 dates out on the road for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be great. I'm sure you're
Tiring.
gonna have a fun.
it is. I hope that everything goes smooth, because when it does run smooth, it's just like going to summer camp for adults and super fun, because you get
Yeah.
to see all of the people. Like, I grew up with all those guys.
Very cool.
On this tour, there's like 10, I don't even know how many, but there's a lot of, platinum selling national rock bands
Yes.
that came
Great.
out when mine did, and I like it. It's good to
like
see.
it.
It's
I
good
like
to
it
see.
a lot.
Yes.
It's good to see me chaps.
Well, Danny Shaka
friends.
just walked right by the camera. Thank you so much, Danny.
That's right. She has cheese and
She's-
beer.
Wow. And that's not for us?
No.
What kind of junk is this?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you. I
Thank you.
appreciate
She's
that.
making America great again with beer and hamburgers. And
Oh, okay. Deal.
Yeah, we're making America again, rock again. That's the only part
Yes.
that we actually particularly agreed to.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
wanted to clarify that.
Dude, I didn't know you were the singer, Hugo Ferreira. What?
Yeah, I'm the singer.
What?
Oh, I didn't know you were the singer.
It was
I
me.
I thought you were somebody else
Yeah.
sitting here talking to us.
I am the singer of the band.
So we just
like-
heard Morning
Yeah.
from your band.
So
Yeah. So
people are like, "What is this dialogue right now?"
Exactly.
so I heard that somebody did the score. To
Yeah,
this
well,
song.
you know, when we first got signed, there was a lot of, this was quite a bit ago, but there's a lot of big labels that were fighting for us, but we had this extreme budget. And I think we spent almost $600,000 on making that video. I know that our video budget for the three songs was in like the 1.2 million.
That's ridiculous.
It was stupid. I mean, in retrospect, I would have saved so much of that money, but I didn't really know what I was doing in the industry at all. But for that huge version where they decided to go all out, I had written a score, like this piano piece and like a classical, like a quartet piece that was supposed to exist behind it. And then they're like, oh, no, well, we got somebody to take your stuff and just kind of orchestrate it. And I'm like, that's fine with me, you know, because it's very tedious to turn into sheet music and organize it in that sense. So, you know, very surprisingly to me, it was like Beck's dad, who apparently does this a lot. This is my first experience, you know, kind of really dealing with any of this super cool shit. But he's a super cool dude, by the way, and he's very talented. But he did that for that, which is probably why that song cost me $17.15 billion trillion to make.
That's crazy number.
You're like, and I did it upside down. Like, what?
I did it with a smile, not realizing I had to pay it all back.
That's the craziest part. And for all of you musicians out there who are signing deals for the first time, don't spend like crazy amounts of money, because that's on you. And that's just
Every
crazy.
time they take you out,
Every
everything that costs money is your money
Yeah.
that they are using that you will have to pay.
Right. Let's get
So
a
they don't
yacht.
mind
Let's have a
fronting that
party on a
money to you
yacht.
because it's just gonna come back to them.
Yeah.
Eventually, it could take many years.
Yeah, that's why you have
But
to have
they
good
will
management.
Forever.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I was doing an imitation of a. I don't know.
We don't even know. What that
I'm
was.
in my own place. I'm in a happy place. So, but I think he did. Go back to the party. He did a really great job throwing that party.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, you know, I like to throw a party.
Yeah. I've been told.
I
One
do.
day it'll work out where I actually show
I know,
up.
but you know,
It's all about
you're
timing
busy.
for me,
You're
you know
busy,
that.
busy
It was
boy.
definitely like a whole different palette of characters here.
It was kind of crazy.
It was not crazy. It was comfortable, but there was like, if you wanted some freaky, crazy chick, you know, that looked like a clown, there was one here. You know, if you wanted to speak with like an intelligent, self-made billionaires, there was one here. You know,
Really?
millionaires, whatever.
Oh yes.
You know,
Yes.
but you know, there was just a lot of there's wrestlers here.
Yeah, there was. It
Had
was
some,
a very eclectic, little bunch of
then
people. It
everybody
was nice.
totally kumbaya in the
Yeah.
front there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was a bring your own instrument.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
party
really
too.
cool.
Yeah.
Everybody jammed out. Then this kid, Charles, who is the only person that I remember out of the whole night's name, by the way, he's
Yeah.
like, hey, man, I got some fireworks. And I
Yeah.
was like, do it.
Right. Yeah.
So we go to the
let's
front.
see what you got.
And this guy is like literally, he's not messing around. He brought these things. You know, you're thinking it's going to be like, oh, flare. I mean, these things sound like mortars.
Oh, cool.
And
Yeah.
he's lighting them off. Yeah, I was like, poof. And they were huge. And then they went up super high and
yeah.
exploded into one of those, like,
Yeah, I
fireworks.
was scared.
But it was like,
I ran into the
these
house.
things had to be like a couple $100 each, you know, just to
Right.
sure.
Well, he's Asian,
Yeah.
so I think they get a discount.
Charles
Wow.
was Asian.
He
And
is Asian, and he
How do you
is
know
the
Charles?
biggest. He's the biggest jib in town.
What's jib?
Do you know what a jib is? You don't
No,
know what?
please
A jib is
educate
a gigantic contraption, like a crane, that you house a camera at the top, so that you can get aerial shots, and it comes up.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I know.
Yeah, it's
So that's-
huge.
what does he
so
do comparatively?
he owns it and controls this jib.
That's what he does
That's what
every
he does.
day. He just
Every day.
he
He
can-
makes a fortune doing that.
Okay,
That's
so all he does is control like a thing that holds
the
a
camera. Yeah, it's very difficult
What are
to
we
do
doing wrong here?
because you know
We're not cameramen.
you've got like 400 feet into the air and you're way back here with like a remote system.
Yeah.
And controlling where the camera is going.
That's awesome.
So for a film, that's super important.
Yeah, well, my
Hard
extensive
jobs.
movies that I've not been in, I got a lot of experience filming videos. That I know
Yeah.
how to do.
Well, that's in the future.
That's for your
I'm going to be
2.1
Hugo the actor.
2.1 million music video that you do.
Yeah, and
No,
then
no,
I'm
that's not going to happen.
gonna change
We'll get that guy
my
charged.
accent, but I'm not gonna go British.
No.
We're gonna have to figure out something.
German.
You two can no match. It's just like I don't even know how to do a German accent. Really.
Neither do they.
Maybe like just develop a German accent for no reason. It'd be like, my name is Hugo from Tantric.
It's funny because you're from Africa.
You
were born in Africa, which
What a
is crazy.
segue.
Yeah.
And you have no like accent from there. How old were you when you?
I
moved?
was okay. I don't really remember being born there or my life there. I remember my life in the beginnings of my life, like the first flash memories I remember them in Hudson, Mass, like as a little kid. But so whatever happened there was either very traumatic to me to the point where it just shut off my brain, or like whatever.
Or you're
put
just
those
too young to
memories-
remember.
or too young to remember. My brother does, but I came here in '77. Which is now dating me.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't think you should say that out loud. No, I'm just kidding.
What the hell? You're like, you're all washed up at 40, buddy. Way to go. Awesome.
Yeah. So, Turtle,
Yeah.
being a fan of Tantric,
Yeah.
which I know
Turtle.
that you are.
Totally.
Turtle
Like,
the
I
Tantric.
just found out that he was a singer. I'm like total
Turtle's
fan.
on the Tantric team. I think that should be our street team now.
Yeah, the
Turtle the Tantric team. I know.
I was like,
Tangent. What? There's a lot
that was
of
just
work.
like tantric team.
Yeah, the Tantric team.
Yeah.
So, little known fact to
Okay.
you because
Well, I know everything.
you obviously didn't know that he was a singer. So,
Yeah.
but you've had a lot of different hair experiences in your videos, which was
What do you mean?
you.
What does that mean?
No, you like changed the color of your hair from video to video.
I do. I like to change hair color. I mean, I think it's fun. Why
Yeah,
can't
well,
Why can't we do it? No, but I.
But
did
you're
like,
pretty much the only guy in rock that does that. That
really,
changes
I never
your hair
even
color.
really noticed that.
Yeah, the only one.
I've seen all your music videos, and I'm like, yes,
Really, tell me about which one's your favorite.
the one with your hair. Have you done?
awesome.
Have you done a green colored hair yet?
No. I'll
No.
never go green. Never.
green's not
No.
Green's not good.
My favorite one that I did do a couple of crazy hairdos, but I loved them. And there was kind of, that one was a little bit a tribute to Ozzy because Ozzy had this whole show, and I don't know, and I took the one that I have like red and blonde. Yeah. But apparently that destroys your hair.
Yeah, it really does.
How's your hair right now?
It's underneath the hat, so good.
No, he's gonna.
Were you not having a
good
good hair day today, or?
I mean, I just woke up literally before you guys got here. And not because I wasn't up earlier. It's I couldn't sleep. Then I could.
Have you ever woken up and your hair was just like perfect? You're like, wow, I'm having a really great hair day. I can't take a
Actually,
shower.
a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Sometimes it does work. It's all about how you on the pillow.
You don't
Yeah.
move your head. You have to just position.
We should just
perfectly.
take some calls from my personal phone since it's going off like crazy.
I know
We
we,
can.
really
can.
should.
Like what it is. It's your mother.
Just put them on
Oh,
speaker. Put it to the thing. That'll be great.
He's really gonna do that.
Yeah.
No, I would never do that.
No,
Trust
what?
me, because none of these conversations are worth being on the air.
Do you remember we did that once with Mike Tramp?
It was like his birthday or something like that, right?
Yeah, we totally just had a
Mike
phone call with
Tramp,
him.
like Mike Tramp.
Yeah, his what's
in the middle
the
of
name of the
burping.
band that Mike Tramp was from? His drummer, Troy Patrick Farrell, was on, and he wanted to just call him and have a conversation over the air. So we did, and it was
So Max has a
awkward.
good memory, man.
Yeah, yeah, you know.
Incredibly keen.
Incredibly keen. I'm like the most unkeen person.
We see you.
And this is what happens at Max's.
There's strange things happening off camera that you people don't know, and it's.
She's so cute, dude. I love her.
I don't know if you could pan the camera down, you would see Tiny Danny Shaka
She
running
totally
across.
came in on full stealth mode.
Yeah.
And by the way, being that I'm Portuguese, you can't just put food out here and not expect me to eat like a pig throughout the whole interview.
Yeah, well, that's why we do it. Because we're a comfortable
What?
show. We are a comfortable show.
I'm like, you get the food, I get the booze. That's.
I mean, you
I'm like,
can
can't
have
put
the booze,
booze.
honestly.
Like, you can't put booze out there to me and not just like start drinking. That's crazy. There she goes again.
Gosh.
Oh,
job,
my
good job,
goodness.
Lil
Oh, my goodness. Nice, Danny. Fantastic.
No one even sees her. Nobody
Nobody sees her because she's tiny. She's like a little
She is
Thumbelina person.
Mhm.
I don't know how it happened.
She's little.
You know, because I'm tall and she's
Her dad.
itty
probably
bitty.
dad
Yeah,
genes.
her father is a shrimp.
5'3".
This one? Her? She's 5. Foot.
Oh, little short round.
Yeah, she's itty bitty.
Maybe her health growth, there'll be a
There'll
spurt.
be a spurt
Yeah.
at like 30.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, 30 she'll just spring up.
You know what? I'll tell you one thing. I was relatively short. I was 5'6", almost till my senior year.
Really?
And then I shot up like a beanstalk.
Wow.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Nice. Turtle's
like,
waiting for that to happen.
When?
I enjoy my height. It gives me a lot of good advantage.
I don't even understand how you could imagine being any other height.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, of course you like your height. What's
So-
your height?
Sometimes I stand on chairs and like I look at people. I'm like, so this is like how you see it, huh?
Right.
But that's just for like.
Nice.
Okay.
I guess the perspective is a little different.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, he's got the perfect view. Right.
yeah.
Chest level.
Oh man.
Bam.
Good center of gravity.
Oh yeah. Great.
Good center of gravity
Yeah.
on that one.
Yeah.
I'm like I should have been the greatest basketball player ever.
Yeah, he should have, but.
But-
Or you could be a hockey goalie.
Oh really? Our hockey goalie small?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't think you have to be.
you sold it to me. I was like, really? I was like, okay.
I mean, as a matter of fact, I remember all the hockey goalies when I played hockey. Horribly, by the way. I played ice hockey. They were all shapes and sizes. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
As long as you got to that
Do you,
puck.
do you still play hockey?
I like to dabble,
Mm-hmm.
but to say that I play would be probably incorrect. But I would, I would be up for it. It's just been a long time, and it's fun, but I suck at it.
I'm sure you don't.
I'm sure I'm an okay soccer player.
How are you
No,
on
a couple
skates?
of
When was the
two-
last time you were on skates?
Not that long ago, like maybe 4 years ago.
No, yeah,
No,
that's nothing.
no, it wasn't that long because previous to that, I hadn't been on skates in a decade probably. And I got on there in 15 minutes. It was like riding a bike. Okay. You were doing your whole tricks, the crossovers.
Yeah, I can't skate. I can't do it.
It makes, ice skating is pretty fun. I mean, I'm still a roller skating fan, though. I know how to roller skate pretty well. I like to do it to disco music.
Oh yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah. yeah.
I mean,
not
is
to
there any
mention
other
it.
way? Is there any other way?
Like now that you mention it, you're right. Holy cow.
Yeah. We just played recently. Not recently, but within a couple of years. So I acquired said skates. But we played this venue. The guy had bought off a roller. It used to be a roller rink, and the guy was just basically transforming the whole venue into a rock venue or whatever. But the guy still had some remnants of when there was a store there and they sold skates, and I was like, you know, I remember when I was a kid, I had these like 3/4 cuts black skates. You know, they were the cool kid skates, and they still made them. So the guy gave me a pair of skates. I mean, I feel a little weird about owning my own pair of roller skates, but I'm okay with it.
No,
for
you
this
shouldn't.
story.
Okay.
It doesn't. Is that weird, right?
No.
Just
Why
for
would that
this
be
story.
weird?
Like just for this story.
But I like them. They're my buddies.
My buddy.
You should
My
work that
friend.
into your next like music video or something like that. You know?
Yeah. You know, my former brother-in-law was in Xanadu, did all the stunts, and
It's so funny because I keep on forgetting he's back
Right,
there.
I know.
He's
Yeah.
so silent. He's like,
Stephen Constance, you know, is in the house and hiding in the corners.
He's
'Cause
very,
he's gonna
very
be on
stealth-like.
next, and yeah.
like he'd play the guy who would like, when the guy thought, you know, Joe Pesci thought he was going to get made,
Yeah.
and they went into the room, he got the old,
Yeah.
he would be the guy who did it. Old stealth mode.
Yep, that's what he's. You know,
Poor
he's
Joe.
he's in a very dark corner with a
With
hat and
sunglasses.
sunglasses,
Just like
like a baller.
it's like you don't even know how many breaths you still got in you doing it. Because
Forget about it.
I was fortunate enough to go to a studio,
Yes.
and I started working on. We were kind of mostly talking about music, and you know he's obviously I don't have to tell you about him, but just so people are listening, the fact. What's the name of the character?
A Gumarian guard.
A Gumarian guard. He actually played the
guard.
guard,
The
actual
one,
guard.
the badass one.
Like,
Who
and
actually
it's such a
it's
memorable
like
one.
the fight
you
scene
know?
and everything. Yeah.
That's the one
Such a
that gets eaten by
memorable-
the thing.
And he dies.
Yeah.
He gets eaten by the
Yeah,
thing.
those.
Yeah, I tried to fight off the Rancor.
Wow.
Yeah,
He's
a
being
1,000
digested
years.
as we speak.
Wow.
Which I believe, because you know it
So,
would take
like-
a lot
like
to
just
digest
FYI.
you.
So, yeah, we can convince it to spit it out.
Yeah.
It's going to keep it. But, I mean, you know, I'm starting to think that that whole studio that he has is just a front for his true sniping
Yeah, it's probably true.
side business. They're like, you want a guy taken care of, huh?
We got you.
Forget about that.
Don't talk to me about it.
That's like the vampire
You want,
version of
you
forget
want the
about
first
it.
thing or the second thing?
It was Dracula.
Yes,
right
it's
there.
Dracula. Dracula's a
I haven't started with the
mobster.
second thing.
Oh, nice. So we're gonna hear another song.
Yeah. Well,
By
thank you
you.
so much for coming on. Being a
I
part of the
love
show.
coming on because it was the no traffic.
I get to eat and stand up while
Yeah,
on camera.
and I feel like at home.
yeah.
I feel at home. Like after this, I feel like I could just do anything I wanted to. If I was just staying at a guest at someone's house.
Yeah, totally. Do whatever you want and invite me along.
You're invited, dude.
Deal.
We're gonna chug
Well, I don't know
beers
about
after
that.
this.
Deal.
I'm not sure about that.
Chug beers after this.
It'd be great.
So we're gonna hear Down and Out.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
but first,
But
but
first.
But
for
first,
1999, tell us, you used something different on this song than normal?
I used something different.
Something different?
Well, actually, on this record, which this song did really, really well, was like number one-ish. Never made it there because Metallica came out.
Yeah.
They're just clean house.
They're a brand new band. So
Metallica is a brand new band, yeah.
many people haven't heard of them yet. So
Anyways, they come out, they just
Give some
stomp
credit.
you. They just, it's over. You're just like.
do you think that you
and-
needed that though? Do you think, keep
like
you?
for their ego or
No, well, for you, like, did you need that? Do you think, like,
the number one slot?
yeah?
Nah.
No. Wow.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know what it is. I know what it's worth. I know what it is what it is. But I'll gladly take whatever it ended up being. I know that.
Yeah.
I'm more happy for things than I am like complaining about things. But I don't know. I lost my freaking train of thought now. Where the fuck were we going?
What did you use on this?
Oh yeah, I had just when I initially wrote that song, that hook was actually written because I write for a lot of hip hop stuff too, and I was thinking as a hip hop hook initially, and then I was like, I wrote the hook and I was like, saying anything, this is pretty badass. So I kind of like just renegotiated that whole thing and turned it into a full on rock song. And I had these whole samples of violins that I was using before, and the label at the time was just like, nobody's gonna really accept violins into this rock thing, and it's a stupid idea. So then I brought a full-time violin player and to just plug into electric after nobody said, and against all odds, we scored that number one-ish too.
Nice.
Nobody's gone though. Seriously, it's not personal. Forget about it.
When I produce, I use violins on everything.
Well, you know
I
what?
really
We
do.
brought out a guy with us. We did 2 records with violin, but we used it in such a unique way. Because, first of all, we didn't use it as an acoustic instrument. We had dude from Trans-Siberian Orchestra,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mark Wood.
Yeah.
Okay? Mark Wood made us some custom, badass, like super cool violins called Vipers. And you can actually see it on the Mind Control video, Tantric Mind Control video. Just look that up somewhere. But and that was the only way, because our initial idea was to grab a violin, put a pickup in it, run it through a Marshall, and see what happened. But that made it a lot more possible. And I think those violins are still being used. They continue to make more. But there's like a 7-string fretted. It's crazy.
Yeah.
A huge range of notes. But, we were the ones that introduced the violin part, and introducing violin as like a 5th instrument on top of guitars, bass, and drums, and vocal. And it was a really cool thing, But I just go with the flow. This record doesn't so much have violin, and it's more reverting to rock. But
Rock.
But
So we're really
it is what it's supposed to be.
we're really excited for the new album. That's
You can't be more excited than I am.
yeah, I bet.
I'm ready for a new record. I'm ready for a new everything.
Great.
So, 2
Yeah.
thumbs up to that.
Cheers. Okay. Well, thanks so much for coming on. Facebook.com/Tantric. And then
Mm-hmm.
they'll let you know when that Tantric video.
The tour dates.
Tour
oh,
dates.
What they can do is this. If you want to know when this tour, which is a huge tour, it's called the Make America Rock Again tour, right?
Right.
There's
Exactly.
actually a Make America Rock Again Facebook that gives you
Yes.
like details, I think, about the tour and updated, because they keep on adding dates. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And so that would be the place. And then obviously, if you just want to learn more about the band, you could just go to the Facebook Tantric, or Facebook.com/Tantric.
Yeah. They'll get it.
I can talk.
They'll get it. I'm like, they'll
Just
get
Google it.
it.